Alright folks, welcome to the video. This is my Stardew Valley crop guide. Basically I took all the crops in the game and I did some math to see how much you would gain for a month for each tile. So we have the seed price, which is how much a seed costs, how many times you need to plant it within the season, how much the seed will sell for, and how many plants you'll get per season. This is your profit. This is the profit if you only planted one plant at the beginning of the season. So for fall, the ones that stood out for me were cranberries, obviously, very high, and sweet gem berries. Other good options are pumpkins and grapes. They're pretty high. Artichokes are surprisingly high. Other than that, nothing too special here. Summer was definitely more interesting to me. Blueberries have a very wide margin, so sometimes hops can be better, and yes, if you only sell the hops, you still get this much because of the sheer quantity. You get one every day after it grows. Other good ones are star fruit and red cabbage, however you usually don't have those until year 2. Next is spring. Again, potatoes have a very wide margin because you can get multiple, so they can be either pretty bad or pretty good. Usually you get somewhere in the middle of this, so they are my go-to crop. Other than that, cauliflower and green beans are pretty high, but if you have access to rhubarb, it's very good. The most surprising thing here was if you plant strawberries on the first day you get them, you get 140 to 380 profit, which is still good. So again, you'll get somewhere in the middle. But if you plant them on day 1, you'll get up to 500 to 1100 because you'll get significantly more harvests, so you might want to save those. Next is the special crops. Notice I didn't put corn or coffee earlier. That's because they can grow 2 months. So if you put corn at the beginning of summer, you'll actually end up getting 400 per plant per profit. But if you put them in the fall, you'll only get 50, so that's something worth keeping in mind. Then for coffee, if you don't make it into actual coffee, you're not going to get a lot of profit, and you might actually lose some because it costs 2,500 to plant, especially if you put it in the summer. Definitely won't. Oh, plant the coffee in spring, my bad. Same with tea. Tea will get you 350 because it's free, and ancient fruit obviously gets you a lot because it's free. Next is Ginger Island. Pineapples make you a crap ton of money. I didn't know that. Arrowroots don't. Basically all there is to it. And then obviously there's artisan goods, like some of these plants make unique items. Wheat will make beer, which will get you 1,190 a plant. Just keep in mind this all takes time. Then coffee. If you actually make that starting in spring, you will definitely make profit. If you start in the summer, still, you might not make profit. Actually, you definitely won't. Rice, when milled, will get you more profit than if you unmilled, obviously. Oil will still not make you money from sunflowers. You will always lose money from sunflowers. Then hops will make you that much if you put all of them in a keg, and then tea will make you significantly more than regular tea leaves if you put them in a keg as well. So yeah, and coffee might look low, but if you use a seed maker and get multiple plants, then that number will multiply. So it might be a little bit misleading, but these are the raw numbers. By the way, all of this is on the wiki. I just took the time to do the math. Then I made some tier lists ranking them. Spring, well, for all of them, ancient fruit. I put ancient fruit for spring and summer at the top because you don't want to plant it in fall because then you won't get any, but they will always be your best choice to plant in spring and summer. Strawberries, always good. Especially on day 1, that's why they're an S tier up here, and then coffee. And then your best regular crops that you'll have are potatoes, strawberries. If you have a mill, do rice, and then rhubarb. I don't know, I have rhubarb twice. Yeah, rhubarb is still good. I don't know why I have that choice. Whoops. For summer, you got ancient fruit, hops if you can brew it, year if you can brew it. Then pineapples and starfruit, and then your best for year 1 are going to be your hops and blueberries, maybe your corn, because you'll get those in fall too. Red cabbage is year 2, so you won't have access to that. Sweet gem berries are very good. They'll get you double what you put into it, so if that bag's looking extra spicy for you in the spring, just keep in mind that that could be a lot more money down the line that you lost. Then you got wheat again. Then cranberries are by far the best regular crop you can have. Then you got pumpkins and grapes. For the greenhouse, this is just everything you can plant in there. And Ginger Island, because it's basically a big greenhouse. You got angel fruit, hops, sweet gem berries, wheat, pineapple, and starfruit. Keep in mind you can't build a shed on Ginger Island, so hops and wheat might not be as good, but yeah. Feel free to screenshot all this. I'll scroll down. Soon I will be making a preserves jar and a keg tutorial. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll just finish scrolling down.